Boom, rest day. Sorry if that was a little too harsh. It was it was my, I don't know if y'all have seen The Office with we're talking not the English version, but the North American version. There's a I don't know if y'all remember when Michael Scott goes boom roasted. That's what I was going for. It's a boom rest day. So like I said, it is a rest day, but that does not mean we are resting from meditation or cardio. So that being said, we are on our way to just a random park. I like to do this sometimes where I just go to a random park to do my meditation, and it gives me a new sense of adventure every day. And I mean, I'm not saying I do this every day, but when I have time, why not? It's just another thing to do and new experience to have. I mean, what else is there to life than having a new experience and spending it with people that you truly care about? So we're going to do our meditation. Pretty much the same deal as far as the meditation goes. It's a whole lot of personalized mantra action. We got the same one going on. But I thought it was kind of interesting what I heard in the podcast with Sam Sulik and Chris Williamson. So Sam was basically saying that you really don't know what your goals are until you get to a place where you've already reached, like a certain level of goal, or like a certain goal. So like, for example, let's say you want to learn to play the guitar, but somebody asks you, okay, what's your goal after that? I mean, you wouldn't really know what your goal is unless you learned how to play guitar. So it's one thing to conceptualize everything, but it's another thing to actually experience it and know what you'd want if you achieved X, Y, and Z. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and it ties in with the personalized mantra meditation that I'm doing with these transcendental meditations, because it's not until I actually start doing the transcendental meditations with my personalized goals in mind that I would know what my next goal would be, because I don't really know how it feels unless I do it. And so I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm doing these personalized mantras, and I'm starting to find that it's not so much about wanting something, although I mean that's part of the whole journey, right? Like you're a living organism. You're gonna have to want something, because I mean, one, even to want to stay alive, I mean that's part of all of life. But I guess what I'm trying to get at is being grateful is the biggest hack for just living a good life, because it almost flips the tables, or tables the turns, as some would say, on what really matters. Because, I mean, you can want to do anything all day, every day. I mean, but after a while, it's going to hurt, because you're always going to be coming from this place of lack. Like, you're always going to be coming from, and I hope they're okay. Got a big old fire truck coming through. Because if you're always wanting something, you're subconsciously telling yourself, I don't have enough. Like, you're telling yourself, I'm not happy until I get this thing. And so I think gratitude really flips the script. Like when you're grateful for something, you're not really thinking about, like, I'm gonna want this thing. You're just, it's just one of those really interesting feelings and actions that you can take. It's an interesting concept, but I think gratitude is probably your biggest hack to living a good life. But that being said, we are on our way. Transcendental Meditation at the park, and then right after, we're going to be getting into some cardio, and then I'm going to give it a minute, because we don't want to do our next meditation right after our cardio. I like to give it a little bit of time, let it breathe, and then no pun intended, because it is a meditation, but give it some time, let it breathe, and then we'll go do our cardio, or go do another round. No. Then we'll go do our next meditation a little later on tonight. But that being said, we are all good to go as far as HCG and IGF. Just had the first dose this morning, and it has been very fun so far. I mean, just energy levels are up. I feel fuller. Like it's hard to describe, but it's like my muscle bellies are just full all the time, because it feels like the nutrients are what's the word? It's almost like my system is properly partitioning the nutrients so that they can, like, uptake all of the benefits from it. Like that's probably the best way I can describe it. But anyways, it is a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing kind of like a post-cardio, not pump check, because, I guess you get like a tiny bit of a pump as far as your legs from cardio, but I'm not. Today technically is my rest day, so all we're doing is cardio. Man, that is cutting it real close, buckaroo. Man, they cut me off. But it's all good. They're probably off doing their own thing. They just gotta watch it next time. Anyways, but yeah, I'll do like a physique check a little bit later in this video, post cardio, because why not? It's gonna be a fun thing to check out, and then I'm probably gonna be back a little later tonight for our evening meditation, and I'll have that a little later on in this video as well. So that being said, we are en route. We are almost to this park, and I'm gonna get this meditation in, get my cardio in, and then get a physique check going with these new supplements in the mix. But anyways, y'all, I'll see you for the physique check.